Hi everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel, Natural Living by Enovi, where I show you how easy it is to prepare your favorite meals with healthy options, driving directions around Jamaica, self-care, home care, and so much more. My focus is always on a healthy lifestyle and discussions on how to maintain a positive mindset. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Subscription is free, so all you need to do is press that red arrow at the bottom of the video. Hi everyone, I just want to show you today some of the must-haves in my supermarket haul for Jamaican December holiday. Not everything is here, but I'm going to show you the things which I must have, and I will tell you, like certain things like the onions and potatoes is a must have, but I wouldn't include them because it's not like specially or specific for Jamaica. So I know some of the things other countries would use too, but I'm still gonna go through, and these are the things which make my December special. Okay, some of them is from month to month we have them, but some things I have to have them for December. So let's start. I must have my limes because that's for my cake. Must have my anchor butter here. Anchor butter. Must have this for my cake. I use it with another butter, another margarine. I mix them. If you check out my cake making video, you will see it. I must have my thyme. Not every country use this thyme, but this is what I use. This is already washed, and I put them in this container. I'm gonna cover it and put it in the freezer so that it doesn't get dried out. Some people leave it out and it just get dried out and the leaves fall off. For me, I like it like this, so I just cover it and it looks nice and green all the time. It might be a little frozen, but it still does the job good and the flavor is still there. So that's my thyme. Well, Jamaicans always have scotch bonnet pepper, but I need this for my curry goat and my roast chicken, which I'm gonna do for Christmas. And I like my chocho. There's another name for it. I'm gonna put it in the description, which I know a lot of people use. This is for like my chicken soup, and also for my steamed veggies. Let me do the cake things first, and then move on to the rest of the stuff. So you have to have your currants. So even though, and these are my raisins, and my prunes are already soaking. I didn't buy any more because I have quite a bit soaking. And these are my cherries. So you know, after you use up for your cake, you have to replace so you can soak for another year, right? And I also have some fruits soaking for about 2 years too. So those would have lost some of the sweetness. So I'm going to mix some of those with some of these. So that is for my cake. And for this is my browning. I like to eat browning for my cake. And my wine. This is not the only wine. This is Red Label wine, which is the most popular. But when it was short, I also find some other wines that did pretty well too. I also have a video that shows you how each wine tastes that we have here in Jamaica, and how you can use them to get a perfect taste for your Christmas cake. I didn't have to buy this because I have this left over from last year. This is our white rum, and we have the regular flour, and we must have this. Well, everybody knows cinnamon powder. Island spice one I use, but we must have this mixed spice for baking. In it we have pimento, cinnamon, nutmeg, and some other ingredients including orange peel. So that's a must have. And I have to have my cake flour. For my cake, I also buy all-purpose flour because I use this to make my rotis, and some of this for the base for my mac and cheese. So I also have an introduction, and I went through all the ingredients that I usually do for my use for my cake baking. So the next thing I need to have is my sorrel. I didn't get to go to the market, so I just picked up this in the supermarket. I'm gonna need more than that, but I just make sure I have that. And my ginger, I have to have ginger because I'm gonna use that in my sorrel. And I have to have my brown sugar here. Any brown sugar, Jamaican brown sugar I use. And so if I see any more cake things, I will point them out, which is special for me. Okay, so this is my job each year to make the mac and cheese. So well, this year, not every year I go. This year I'm doing the mac and cheese. When I go to family dinner, I do the mac and cheese. So I don't buy the pre-shredded cheese. I also have a mac and cheese video. I buy the bulk white cheddar cheese and also our tasty cheese. I have some already, so I just bought a little to make up. So this is already cut. It comes in a tin. And so we did all of this. And I have to have my Jamaican Excelsior water crackers with my cup. Sometimes I just use that with a cup of tea or so. And just as a snack to it, sometimes I eat the cheese, like the tasty cheese, with some guava jam on the crackers. Any brand will do. This is a nice one, my guava jam. And scotch bonnet. Oh, I'm gonna need some, always need some sweet pepper. I'm gonna need some green sweet pepper if I'm doing ackee. And saltfish, I'll use some of the other colors too. Most people drink hot chocolate in December. I don't always buy this every month, but it's December, so I want some Milo because I'm gonna get some few days off from work. So it just brings me back to my childhood, and I love my Milo. So this is my treat for myself this December. For my mac and cheese too, also have to buy milk, whole milk. I use full cream whole milk. These are from Surge Island. Does this, you know, it's Miracle. It's not Surge Island, but it's still processed by Surge Island. And every Jamaican house have to have their Grace tomato ketchup. People use other ones, but this is what we've been using from when we were kids, so I stick with that. Your body likes some strawberry syrup, especially if you're gonna make. We have a special fruit punch. If you go to weddings, you'll see this little pinkish drink, or parties or barbecues. I'm gonna show you one day how to make it. It's a really lovely fruit punch, and we use this in it. I'm gonna make some potato salad for my house, so I have to have my sweet corn. I'm not specific to brand, so I'll have different things. And my green peas. There's a place I go to get my gungo peas. This is also known as pigeon peas. I haven't been there yet, but just in case I don't get to go, I bought a tin of the Grace green gungo peas to make sure I have my peas. So I have to have my Benjamin's vanilla. This bottle is open already. I have to have that for my cake. And I have to have my Jamaican coffee. I love instant coffee, so when it's quick and easy, I love it. I grew up drinking it, so I'm accustomed to it. Some people like the brewed coffee more. And I like my tossed salad. So I mean, we have regular lettuce and stuff, but I have to have some cabbage in my tossed salad sometimes. Or if I'm gonna make some coleslaw or so, I'm gonna need some cabbage. I have to have my little Lasco to put in my smoothies. I sometimes actually put it in my coffee too. It tastes really nice in my coffee. Treat myself to a little bun, national spice bun. So I'm gonna have it with some more cheese. I have cheese in the fridge, so I'm gonna have it with this. I don't buy a lot. I'm not going overboard. I'm really being very cautious this December. I don't want to put on any weight. have to have our, this is escallion. You can call it scallions or green onions, but this is a specific Jamaican one, and it's called escallion. Not many people know that. I actually read up on that. Another thing I must have, which I really get at December mainly, is these are not just regular oranges. These are Jamaican Martinique oranges. They are like a cross between orange and tangerine. They have a little flattish shape. They're not really round. You can see? They're sort of flat. They're not really round. That's the one here. Next year I'm gonna start doing more videos with me in it, but for now let's just continue like this. You soon see more of me, okay? So is that everything that I have here for now? I think that's all. Like sugar cane, it's my little treat. Most people go and buy it from the cane man. I just pick it up in the supermarket. I'm not the type of person who stop a lot on the road and buy stuff, because I just want to go home or want to go to work or do go wherever I'm going. So let me see what else I have. Okay, I'm doing good this year, so I bought some brown basmati rice. So I'm going to use that to make my rice and peas. Use coconut cream. I'm not into the grater and coconut and all of that. Those days are done for me. But I find my rice and peas and everything, stew peas still tastes good with my coconut cream. I use different brands, but I love this one too. I have a, with little imported stuff. I like my Kraft mayo in my potato salad. When I'm cooking just plain white rice or stew peas, I don't really love basmati rice with stew peas. I use this one. This is Alberta, because it's a little softer. So with stew peas and dal, it's sort of nicer to me to have this Alberta. To have my shell macaroni for my mac and cheese. I prefer these over the elbow because these are the mini shells. I think the cream gets into the shell better than the elbow ones. And I have to have my thick and spicy Maggi soup. With my if I'm making pumpkin soup, I like to have my own flavor. The other soup that they have, it's the pumpkin soup. It sort of doesn't give me the chance to give the soup my flavor. We have to have our red peas. What we call red kidney beans, but we always call them red peas. It's my little Indian tradition. I have to have my yellow split peas to make my dal, because that keep up my little tradition. Dal is actually maybe my favorite thing. Stew peas is on the list, but I will eat dal every day with saltfish choker. I have to have my cornmeal to make my cornmeal porridge, and I think I'm going to make either a cornmeal pudding or sweet potato pudding this December, so stay tuned for that one. Another thing, this is not food, but I must have my Ajax cleanser. This is what I use to keep my pots nice and shiny. Ajax. It's a powdery thing. You guys might use something else, but this is what I grew up using, and I still continue to use it, and my pots are nice and shiny. To have my condensed milk. I like the other one too, but I buy Betty now because it's the most affordable one. So we have to have that. Jamaicans love our condensed milk in porridge and everything. So, and sometimes they even give you little recipes on them. So on this one you can see they have a recipe for carrot punch. So of course I bought my other veggies and stuff like that, but these are the must-haves which I really have to have. I bought like my lettuce and my carrot and all of that. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you are your must-haves for your December holiday cooking, and just to be in, because we're gonna be in the house a lot on December. Let me know what is your favorite things to have in the house. I didn't put the meats also because everybody's gonna buy meat. I don't eat ham, so of course I didn't buy any, but I know everybody have the ham. But you can tell me what are your things, okay? And if I'm gonna make some escovitch fish, I'm gonna need my vinegar. I bought a big bottle because I also use my vinegar for cleaning. And if I decide to make stuffing, I'm gonna use some celery. I hardly ever buy this, but I'm gonna start using celery more in my smoothies. So I know I didn't buy any more snacks and stuff. I only bought like 3 packs of plantain chips. I'm not gonna be snacking away this December. I'm finding that I've been so disciplined nowadays. I don't really get, if I'm really hungry, I'm more easily tempted to eat certain things. But once I eat my meal, my breakfast or my lunch or so, my dinner, I'm good. So I'm gradually trying to get out of the habit of just grabbing a pack of chips and stuff like that, and I've been doing pretty well at that. So that's it, guys. So let me know how your December is going so far. I think I finished my Christmas shopping in terms of groceries, so I don't have to worry about anything like that, because I'm not into the long supermarket wait and all of that like some people. I just like to go early and get my stuff. Of course, I have my eggs too, which I bought already for my cake, and the rest of cake ingredients. Remember to check out my cake. I think I'm going to do another cake video just for the December vlogmas, but I'm not going to put in the measurements because I already have a video for that. Merry Christmas and all the best in the new year. Remember to like, subscribe, share and comment, and just press that little arrow, just touch that little arrow at the bottom of the screen, and that will make you subscribe. Subscription is free and you'll be notified of my videos. I have lots of stuff coming up in the new year and hopefully for December, so stay tuned. And guys, I almost forgot, I always treat myself to a sorrel red stripe sometime during the holiday. I'm not a big drinker, but I will drink a sorrel red stripe, and like on maybe Christmas Eve, Christmas night, or Boxing Day. See, I don't have no big drinking. I just bought a small bottle of rum cream, so I can get a couple drinks out of this. So I prefer this. I used to love Baileys, but it's too strong for me, so this is much easier to handle, and I don't have to use, with Baileys you have to use this whole heap of ice for it to really taste, nice for me. So this is not as strong as Baileys in my opinion. It's really, I think this tastes better in my opinion. And that's it. So tender, look at that, so tender. Cut right through, yummy.